Fly. So I'm going to grab Project Fly, and we're going to do make a booking. I'll be a little... Hey, Jay Krause, how you doing? Yeah, X Organizer is really nice. Definitely. All right, this is schedule. I don't have an Alaska aircraft. I'll just choose that one. That's fine. We're going from John Wayne to... where do I want to go? I guess I don't know. I have scenery in Monterey, so I could go there. Yeah, Monterey. And like... Yeah. So, even though I'm in an Alaska livery, it's a code share with Southwest, right? I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do this. This one's gonna be off network, right? If I can have a successful flight with the NGX between here and Monterey, I will then go ahead and commit that the next time that I do an NGX stream, I will do it on Pilot Edge. So, but I'm not, because it's so new to me. I don't want to take it on a network right now. Probably would be okay, but there's little nuances between the Zibo and the NGX that be patient with me. Someday we'll fly on PE. That day, unfortunately, will not be. El Gargantuan would be awesome on. Dude, you were rocking that VATSIM into John Wayne. Rocking that VATSIM into John Wayne the other night. I really enjoyed your stream, and that's what I forgot to say to Chewy. And Chewy, if you're still here, I think that you and I will both have a deeper appreciation for the other sim when we're watching Twitch now. Like we'll be more attentive and more we'll participate more into these streams of these other sims that we haven't touched before. So yeah, just do it on PE. NGX does VNAV, RNAV, nice. That's true, Peachides. That is true. All right, so we're going doing the Hero 2 IK. All right, so let's go over to ForeFlight just for a second. All right, so map, flight plan, clear. Oh! Who is that?
We got a subscribe.
We got somewhere simulated with the subscribe.
We got a subscribe.
Somewhere
we got a
simulated
subscribe.
with the subscribe. Thank you very much for the subscribe. I appreciate that so much. I believe, yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. All right, so over here, KSNA to KMRY, and then we're going to click on routes, and we're going to do the Hero IK TC scatter, and then wiggle direct. Right there. Select the route. Boom. We'll close the ILS chart for that. There we go. So there is the Hero 2. There's the Hero 2. Okay. Up to Monterey. This will be fun. We're going up to golf course country. US IFR high. There's the high chart. So that'll be really good. Thank you again, Somewhere Simulated. Thank you. Welcome to the Snack Shack. Let's go over here. All right, so that's all good on Project Fly. Close that. We'll select Fly Now, sure. Okay, we'll come up to the overhead. And we'll go battery on. And we'll close the guard. Just needed to grab the block fuel. Is there a way to go back to Air dispatcher, there we go. I'm just going to grab the block fuel. AirX 713 is the current, not at 1711. Yeah, that's true. I need to update my sim brief. View briefing. Do you think it'll matter on this one? I definitely need to update the sim brief before I do the Pilot Edge flight. Alright. Block fuel is 12731. Okay. So come down here and we go to PMDG setup. No, I'm gonna memorize this eventually. FS actions. Fuel. Block fuel today is, we'll put in 13,000. There we go. And how many people do we have on board right now? 145? I don't know if I can fit 145. Payload. Let's just set it full. 150. There we go. Isn't it? Okay. I'm going to grab my Zibo checklist. All right. Would I ever consider flying? I'm tempted to try it just so I could officially have an opinion on, you know, what parts of that 320 are better than this 320. I mean, because without having doing it firsthand, all I can go off of is operation. Oh. Fixed it for you. Thanks, Bird, for doing the permits. Oh. You fixed the emote to 19%. Okay. That is funny. 162. Don't forget your first class. Yeah. Yeah, Gargantuan. In fact, I probably need your help with some other stuff that you were helping out Max with. 19%. Get in there. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Standby power is already on by default, which is different than the Zibo. You guys may get sick of that phrase where I'd say it differs from the Zibo. We'll go to the overhead and we'll switch on the nav. This is probably the most watched cold and dark plane in the history of Twitch. We'll do position light to steady, which is on by default. Passenger signs can go to auto. And that's where I get that horn, because we haven't started the APU. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's start the APU. I'm going to cut out the horn there for a bit. FS actions, ground connect. Yeah, oh, I should do ground power. You're right, you're right. So menu, FS actions, ground connections, ground power. And then I'm assuming I have to come up here and go ground power on. All right, I got to remember to disconnect, right? Does this plane look a little too shiny compared to IXEG? I love the aesthetics of this NGX. And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this plane 7 years old? Is it 6 or 7 years old? I should put the fuel pump on. I need to make an NGX specific checklist. Yeah, when the disconnect the wheel chocks, it auto disconnects the ground connections. Okay. It's got fingerprints on the power display. Oh yeah, it does. All right, APU starting up. All right, we'll go. I guess we don't need to put on APU gens, but we might as well just whatever. No, we don't need ground power, right? APU bleed is on. Ground power can stay on for the moment. Emergency exit lights and ATC clearance. We'll come down here to the FMC. We'll go FMC. We'll go... why does it say nav data out of date, but it says January 3rd, 2018? Is that? That's interesting. All right, last position. KSNA. Ground crew needs a lesson in cleaning. Exactly. Did the poll for the emotes ever end? Yeah, it did, Bird. Yep, the blue one won. The blue one won. The 737 Next Gen was around 97 to 98 for its intro, so it's still a good 20. Well, no, I'm talking about the PMDG. Isn't the PMDG like 7 years old, or 6 or 7? Yeah. Okay, so that's there. We'll do menu. Oops. Oh, okay, I'll just put that in there. KMRY. Perfinet, 0 fuel weight. Reserve today is going to be 2332, so I'll just put in 2.3. Cost index will run the Southwest COD. Apparently, El Gargantuan has talked to a few Southwest pilots, and they always are running cost index 40. It will say nav data out of dates because you are simming in a different month or season to real life. Ah, that makes, okay, 6 years for PMDG, okay. This particular flight will be 291, and it is a westbound flight, so we'll be going up to, let's go to 300. And actually that reminds me, let's come over to this thing that's new to me. Let's type in KSNA and go KMRY. Our alternate, what's the alternate for Oakland? Let's refresh that. Oh, I just did a dance on accident. Oh, that's funny. I just did my first accidental dance. N1 limit. No D-rate today. Flaps 5. No V-speeds because I haven't chose a runway yet. But I can do my CG. That looks good. Yeah. Alright, route. Today we're going to be taking off of 20 right. And now I can go back in here, execute, and one takeoff. V speeds are now in. There you go, folks. So if you ever make the switch from X-plane to P3D, and you're going to rock both, realize that on the Zebo you don't have to designate the runway to get your V speeds, but in the NGX you have to designate your runway because it wants to know the length to calculate your V speeds, which makes perfect sense. It probably will come in the Zebo one day, but right now it's not there, I don't believe. Just wait until you do that dance on final. Oh, yeah, you're not lying now. That dance on final. Could you stop that dance, Chewy? Is there a way to stop that dance? KSNA is a captain-only airport for Southwest Airlines. Huh. What does that mean? A captain-only airport. I don't quite understand that. Does it mean there's 2 captains in the cockpit or something? All right, route. Departures, KSNA. We're going to do the Hero. I've never done this departure. Hero 2. And we're going to do the IK transition. Excelente. And then after that, we're going to go to here, IK, and then I'm going to go TC. Did it? Oh, yeah, okay. Tessie. Scatter. Sierra, Charlie, Tango, Romeo. Execute, wiggle, Whiskey, India, Golf, Golf, Lima. Execute. All right, legs page. Shouldn't have any discons, and we don't. All right, I think we're all good there. Squawk code today is going to be 4274. TARA. And pressure panel. What did I say? We're flying at 300, I believe. Yeah. Oh, not 420. 300. Landing altitude at Monterey is, if I look here on the sectional chart, if we zoom into Monterey. Oh!
We got a subscribe.
Shoshi19 with the subscribe.
We got a subscribe. We got a subscribe. We got a subscribe.
Thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Snack Shack. What about step climbing? I haven't done step climbing. First officer can't land there due to lack of experience. Is that why it's a captain only plane? Oh, okay. Yep, go back into chase plane on the hot corners tab and then click none menu where you put down. No, but like if you're on final and you go into that dance, there's no quick key. I kind of liked having the dance there. But anyway, okay, so Monterey, if you look over here at the Monterey information, so right there it says 257 feet above sea level, which is surprising because it's right on the coast. So we'll put that into the sim. So landing altitude, we'll put 250. Okay. Let's set our altimeter. Will Active Sky give me the altimeter? If I go here, because I got that in flight plan. KSNA. Briefing. I'm so new to this. Where can I quickly get what the altimeter is in the sim besides going to ATIS? I understand that I can go to ATIS. I should probably do that. 126.0. All right, fine. We'll go to the ATIS. Oh crap. Oh, I can cheat with the B. All right, good news, good news. All right, so let's see what happens here. B. There we go. I like that. There we go. That's kind of cheating. I love it. I love it. All right, Sammy Smith's oatmeal stout. Happiest pre-flight ever. Okay, let's set. Oh, I need to run my hardware panel. So let's launch this program here, which is the GoFlight Interface Tool P3D V4 64-bit. We're going to let that spool up, and then hopefully our MCP panel pops up. Not ready quite yet. Just thinking about it. Might want to turn off the dance. I know. I might want to. I like that dance though. Do you have real weather? You can just read the METAR in your browser if that's the case. Can I read it in the Active Sky browser? Oh, there we go. We got the MCP panel. Look at that bad boy working perfectly. Awesome. I'm going to set our altitude. It'll follow the... Uh-oh. Why is it doing that? Why is it beeping at me? It's not happy. I guess I'll just do the cutout horn. No. Oh, throttles. No, it's not throttles. Oh my gosh, it is throttles. How come they're... Alright, I'll turn it off temporarily. Alright, let's just turn it off temporarily. I like the feature. How did that... Okay, so... My throttle quadrant's not synced for some reason. Only brake 18%. Exactly, yeah. Disengage the auto throttle. Oh, yeah. Thank you. See, the backseat pilots are awesome. Perfect. All right, so let's turn the flight directors off as well. My bad. Yeah. Cause and effect, right? Info Jam TV. I don't know if anyone else said that there, but add info. Let's see. Add 127 to Info Jam. But I give away prizes, so those snacks actually have some value. That was awesome. Okay, let's continue down the checklist. Okay, so we're gonna bug up. So you can see here I'm on the lower cam. I can make it just a little bit bigger. Or maybe I don't need to. Just a little bit bigger. So here I'm just rotating that dial, and we'll just go up here. On Pilot Edge, they'd usually give me a restriction, a manual restriction, rather than following the constraints. Or they could just say climb via the Hero 2. You know, climb and maintain. That's X, whatever. I'd usually bug that up, but the FMC will probably follow it just fine. I'll put in the heading of 200. And I'll bug up a V2 speed, which happens to be 150. So chase plane takes me over to the MCP, and we put in 150 in the speed. Okay, cool. All right, initial altitude is set. We'll now set the trim 4.57. Come up here. We'll use my trusty handy dandy joystick here. 4.57. Boy, it's pretty close to 4.57 right now. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, fuel pumps now coming on. The rest of them. No, I haven't, dear. I haven't had a chance to transfer any snacks, but yeah. How many do you have? If you answered that question earlier, I didn't see it. Hydraulic pumps on. Anti-collision lights. We'll go to on. Let's do pushback. I probably need to get GSX. Probably, but let's see. Menu. FS actions. Pushback. I don't know how far back John Wayne is. Let's just try the 131 and see what happens. Maybe I should go 140. Let's risk it. Let's go 144. I probably before the pushback I should probably get rid of these. Am I on APU gen for sure? Let's check the APU. Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. So now we'll return and we'll go to pushback. Okay. Hold on. Shift P will start a built-in pushback. Oh, okay. So Shift P will do it as well. Okay. And Shift P to end. Ah, okay. Do I want 90 degrees? Okay, well, I am going to be needing the... Our runway is right behind us. So I need the nose to be left, right? So I need to be left. And you're saying 90? Shift P might be better, probably, yeah. You said 250 earlier. No way he had 1,000. Okay, so Deerslayer said you had like 1,000. Well, the beauty of the situation is that we can check exactly how many he has. Uh-oh, he might be put on trial. Uh-oh, he might be put on trial. So if we go to user database. Oops, sorry, wrong. Oh, bird. Oh, I can't even tell you how many he had. All right, sorry. I digress. I continue. Hold on. We may have to put him on trial. Okay, so that's so funny. Okay. All right. I get all right. 90. It says chalks probably, huh? Chalks removed. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's live on the edge. Let's start it. Arrest. That sim sounds pretty low. I got to turn that up a little bit.